Hello all, I hope that you are all being safe and that all of you are happy and healthy. I'm going to be talking about my cat adoption experience. So for starters, I'm just going to give like the backstory and then I'm going to talk about this cute little girl who's a little hyper right now. Right, baby? She likes cuddles. So she likes it when I crave her. Come here. Come here. Here. Come here. Come here. Her name is ktten. And she is about 2 months old. Okay. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, darling. She is about 2 months old. I adopted her June 15th or June 14th, 2020. She's not having it right now. And she was about 6 weeks when I adopted her. She was probably born late April, which means she's 4 months now, right? She's 4 months now, wow. Wow, really? And I got her when she was 6 weeks, so this has been my experience. Ay, ¿ya te cansaste? Ktten. 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 Hola, mi amor. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasa? Ktten. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Me vio? Mi preciosura. ¡Qué bonita! ¡Bonita! ¡Qué hermosito! ¿Qué haces? Mira qué haces. So, yeah, she's about 4 months now, and I got her at 6 weeks, and the process was like this. So, all of the coronavirus thing happened. I was finishing up college, and I was living with my college roommate, and I had a terrible time, and I was really lonely because my parents were in New York, and I was all alone, blah, blah, blah. Then I decided to move out because I hated it there. I went to a new place, and first thing I asked my roommate that I have now is, hey, how do you feel about animals? And she was like, I would love to have an animal. So I just kind of kept that in the back of my mind and, kind of just forgot about it, kind of just let it be. A few months later, well, a month later, she is like, hey, are you still thinking about getting a pet? And I'm like, I am thinking about it, but, I haven't acted on it. So she really encouraged me to. And so I went on Pet Finder, and there's a lot of animals in the area. So I would just look, and I looked for about 1 or 2 weeks before I stumbled upon ktten. I know a lot of people confuse her name for Karen or Karen or Karin. I mean, I'm fine with people calling her Karin as long as it's not Karen, but her name is ktten, and it means pure. So essentially, I looked on Pet Finder, and then she had to be picked up and she was only $10, which is a little side note. Adopt, don't shop, because buying a cat that is pure breed, I really do hope you know what pure breed means, first of all. Second of all, that's $2,000 versus $10, which I got my cat for. And then, you know, one of my friends helped me pick her up. So we picked her up in her car, and she was so precious. Like, she had a little brother and a little sister, and I was stuck between the sister and her because they were both so cute, but I can only do one pet at a time. So I took her home, and she was so quiet the entire time. Like, she didn't make a noise. She only like meowed like 5 times in the whole car ride. And then we got home. I went to the supermarket and bought everything I needed for her: litter box, food, wet food, toys. And yeah, so I put her in my bathroom for like the first 2 days to just have her like acclimate, and she was really scared, you know, at first, really shy for about like the first 2 weeks to a month, if I remember correctly. She would only kind of like timidly walk up close to us and then run away, and she would hide under anything that she could because she just was afraid of us. But slowly and surely she warmed up to us. And backstory, I guess, also, I've always wanted a pet. Like, since I was a little girl, I've always been an animal girl. Like cats, dogs, rodents, birds. I wanted the whole thing. Like, growing up, I would constantly pester my parents. Can I get a cat? Can I get a dog? Can I get a bird at least? And they were always like, no, no, no. I did have a cat growing up briefly, but, you know, it had been a while that I wanted my own animal. So I finally took the plunge, and it's been super great. It's not, I'm really happy with her. She's feisty, you know, like, I guess that's a personality trait I didn't account for, because when I first got her, she was so shy and quiet, and now she's just like a feisty girl. So you never know.
Got him.
And she is a calico long-haired cat. That's about it. Besides that, she's, you know, like a regular cat. Doesn't really have a breed. But, you know, she has everything that she could need. She has a bed. She has 2 scratching posts. She has a tunnel to play with. She has a little mouse thingy. I really love boxes. As you can see, she is loving her time here. Oh, hello. So the most inexpensive ones are the boxes. She absolutely loves the boxes. Don't really have to do much except just let her
you know, be. Right, babe? Right? Yeah, exactly. Multiple boxes just for her. This was like a little, what is it called? Like a van, but she's kind of destroyed it. This was her little minivan for her to drive. And then we also have this big box here that we want to convert to like a home or something for her. And I got her this kind of litter box just to prevent extra dirt on the floor, and it still gets some dirt on the floor, but it's cleaner than just like a regular litter box. I got her this little like toy, and it's really good for promoting just kind of like not hand behavior. So if she wants to play, this kind of like puts the stress away from your hands, so she learns not to associate your hands. And we have this tunnel for her. Let's see if she'll give us a demonstration. Where, look at you. She likes to go and run in there. And it's kind of like an escape for her. Let's see if she does something. She's coming. She's gonna come. You see that she's wiggling? Yeah, good girl. All right.
I mean, I don't know. I guess what to account for is you don't have to clean the litter box like every single day. You don't have to. You could, but you don't have to. I do it about every 1 to 2 weeks. The food is really basic. It only takes like a minute to do like a little bit of food, a little bit of water, change that 3 times a day. I try to have her on a strict schedule. And another tip is just don't play with your hands, because you don't want her to see like your hands as a target. Instead, transfer that activity to toys. What else?
This is the first modification I made. I just basically put a blanket on my chair because it is made out of like leather, and as you can see, she's like started scratching on it. She really likes like leather, so maybe I'm the only one that notices this, but there's like little claw marks because she likes to jump on the chairs. So I don't know, I would suggest maybe like coverings or
she's super sweet, and I really, really, really encourage you to adopt. But yeah, that's the story. Besides that, I guess just be prepared for what comes with being a parent. Don't abandon them for too long, and make sure that they're loved. That's the most important thing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey.